Hey everyone, Michael Bodner here with another Tesla-tunity, and today we're going to figure out if the paint on my Model 3 is ruined or not. So come along with me, I'll show you what happened, and we're going to try to fix it. Alright, this past Saturday we did an up and back road trip, same day, driving to Orlando and back. It was about 400 miles. And it is definitely bug season here in Florida. I've never seen anything like it. It basically felt like it was raining bugs. I've got a couple pictures up that kind of show you what we took on. And like I said, I've never seen anything like it. Now, I was unprepared for that, or I should say underprepared. I had a bottle of quick detail spray in the trunk and one microfiber towel, and obviously that wasn't gonna get it done. So rather than attempt scratching the car, I figured, you know what? We're going to be home fast enough, I'll leave them on. I know they chew through the clear coat if you leave them on for days, but we're talking about hours here. So, you know, fast forward later that night, it's probably about 8 hours later or so, and time to start washing the car, and, you know, I get good results. I'm happy until I look closer at the paint and realize I see about 1 million trails of dead bug remains in what looks like to be the clear coat. All right, so let me get you in here for a look. Now the problem is, of course, with how reflective the hood actually is, it's really hard to see. So what you want to do, and I'll try to zoom in, if you look kind of into that light, you'll see all of these hazy streaks, and you'll say to yourself, that's not that bad, but there are literally millions of them. You can see as I move around, those trails are coming with us. So today, that's what we're going to try to get off of the car. To go to a professional would probably cost upwards of $1,000, and we're going to try to do it ourselves. All right, so I've kind of laid everything out here that we're going to try to use, but first and foremost, product recommendation. If I had this, we probably wouldn't even be in this mess in the first place. This is Chemical Guy's Bug and Tar Remover. I'll have a link in the description down below for this and all of the other products we're about to try. But with this, you could use this as a wash, or more importantly, you can make your own quick detail spray out of this. I believe it's a 6-to-1 ratio. I'll confirm, and I'll put it in the description down below. So you put this into a spray bottle, you take it with you, you bring enough microfiber towels. That was my mistake, I only had one. And you get the bugs off immediately, whether you're at a supercharger, rest stop, plan stop, whatever it is. Get the bugs off immediately, use this stuff. So again, I tried, but I was too late. So I've got it out for the next time, but now we've got to fix the car. So what process are we going to take? Well, we're going to use my favorite Optimum No Rinse. We're just going to do a regular wash. I'm going to do the whole car, but for the sake of our video, we'll just focus on the hood, and hopefully it works well there, and then we'll take the rest of the car on after the video. So we're going to do the Optimum No Rinse 2-bucket normal method that I do. We'll walk through that really quick, and then we're going to clay the hood. And I've got the Optimum OptiClay here, and I've actually made my own clay lubricant using the Optimum No Rinse. So there's a mixing ratio, again, provided in the description down below for you, but save some money, buy a big bottle of the Optimum No Rinse. You can use it for quick detail spray, for clay lubricant, and for your regular wash as well. So really good multifaceted product there. So after the Claybar, then it's time to break out the buffer, the new Torque X buffer that I picked up yesterday from Chemical Guys. And then we're gonna try a couple of products here. We are going to try the V34 product with the orange cutting pad here. All right, and then we are going to move on to the V36 product, again, using the orange cutting pad. And then hopefully we see perfect results. So we won't do this last step unless everything looks perfect. We're gonna seal it in here with the Chemical Guys Extreme Top Coat Sealant. We're gonna do that here at a low speed with this black pad. So that's our process. Let's go ahead and get to it. All right, step one, let's make the Optimum No Rinse solution. So what are we gonna do? Shake up our bottle of Optimum No Rinse, open it up. We are gonna put 2 capfuls into our wash solution here. All right, just kind of agitate that around. All right, we'll go ahead and throw in our Chemical Guys microfiber. I color code mine, so I use blue for wash, red for dry, and I've got a whole host of other colors for different purposes, but this makes it easy to remember, so we'll let that soak in, and then let's get going. All right, so remember to wring out your towel as you've seen me do in other wash videos, and let's go ahead and get started. Always going to work in a straight line here. We don't want to introduce any swirls. So we're just going up and back and up and back. My car was already pretty clean. I had already taken the first step when I got home, and I had hoped that we wouldn't see any issues. And when you move on to another body panel here, go ahead and fold the towel over itself so you get a fresh side. All right, we can drop that into our rinse bucket and move on. All right, so as I mentioned, my drying towel is red. I like to color code. Oh, always remember to pull the tags off. Didn't catch that one. You don't want to introduce any scratches into your paint. All right, now I'll set the scene here. It is early in the morning on a weekend. You'll see the shirt sweat throughout the process. All right, so step one is done. Again, don't let the camera fool you. The camera makes it look like the car is perfect already, and remember, as we showed, it's certainly not. All right, so step two, the car is clean now. There's no noticeable loose debris on the paint, anything that could scratch the car as we move on. So let's work with Claybar now. So it looks like this, literally a piece of clay. And to use it, you literally just start kneading it. If it picks up contaminants as you go, you just knead it again. You try to work it into a small patty. And it is sticky, so you'll have some flashbacks of your childhood playing with this clay, but there we go. So I'm happy with what I've made. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so to use the clay, we're gonna spray our clay lubricant. You can buy these already made. Again, I like to make things. So again, I'll give you the ratio in the description down below, but that's too strong of a spray. There we go. So we'll just spray down where we're gonna work. Then we'll spray the clay, spray my hand as well, and we're gonna start working. Just like we do when we wash the car with anything else, we're going to work in straight lines. We don't want to introduce swirls. So you'll notice when you start, you'll feel a little bit of pulling, which I did, and the clay will work itself smooth, or I should say it'll feel smooth on your paint. When it feels smooth, that's when you know it is time to move on. Okay, so feel pretty good about that. Let's go ahead and wash off the hood, and then we'll prepare for the next step. All right, so again, make sure our microfiber is clean, no contaminants on it. Alright, so it's time to start with the buffer. Picked up this Torque X buffer at Chemical Guys, actually the local Chemical Guys store here in South Florida, which is awesome, very knowledgeable, very helpful. We're going to go ahead and seat the orange cutting pad here. Spin it around, make sure it works. Alright, we're going to shake up our V34. This is the optical grade hybrid compound. Alright, so we're going to put 4 big dabs on the pad here. All right, let's plug it in. I'll show you how to get started with it. All right, so you can see we're ready to go here. One thing you want to do, I know I'm kind of off camera here, but you can see the cord. You don't want that to bang into your car, so make sure you run that over your shoulder. You won't have any issues with that. And then how do we get started? So again, you can see those dots on here. Go ahead and press them down on the hood. And you're basically priming the hood, spreading out so that there's an even amount of the compound here. What you don't want is to have a lot of clumping of the material in one area. You're gonna work in small sections at a time. So I feel happy with that. On-off switches on the bottom, speeds are here, 1 through 6. So we're gonna start with a 1. We're gonna spread everything around, and then we're gonna go up to a 6. I'm not gonna talk over this because it's gonna be a little loud. So basically we wanna keep going through our passes until it's basically crystal clear on the hood. We'll wipe away any excess when we're done, and then we'll pull it back off. We'll do the rest of the hood. So I'm probably gonna do 2 passes in each section. I'm gonna try to get this done in 4 sections. To turn it on, make sure that the buffer is on the hood. You get a handle grip here and here. So here we go. All right, now it's up to speed. All right, so that's the first pass, first quarter of the hood. Let's see how we did. As always, grab a fresh microfiber. Make sure to inspect it for any contaminants from your wash cycle. Again, accidentally left the tag on here. Don't want to do that. Okay, let's wipe away the excess here. All right, I've got to say, I am really impressed with the results. It's still there a little bit, but as I watch with the light as I bend down, it is drastically reduced. So like I said, I'm gonna break up the hood into 4s. I'm gonna do 2 passes in each area with the V34, follow up with the V36. Hopefully it's perfect. We'll throw on the top coat, and I just saved about $750 doing this myself. So let's keep moving. Oh yeah, it's truly a remarkable difference here. As I look over the light from the side we haven't done yet to the side we did, thank God. I thought my paint was ruined. It looks like we're gonna get great results here. So we're back. We're done with 2 passes with the V34. Now we're ready to move on to V36. This is optical grade cutting polish. Very important. Fresh buffer pad, not the same one. That's what the used one looks like. Now I've got a special cleaning solution we could use for this later. Of course, we're going to keep going for the sake of the video. We're just looking at the hood though. Okay. Let's shake up our V36 and get started. So same concept, 4 dots. we'll go ahead and prime the car and get started. I've got to say, the V36 smells amazing. Granted, I don't really sit there smelling my car. It does smell great. And we're doing the same thing. We are priming the hood with the product. Trying to move it around so it's even and not going to clump when we start. Again, just like we did before, we're going to start on a speed setting 1, move everything around, get it level, get it even, and then up the speed all the way to 6. Alright, I'm going to do one more pass with the V36 and then we'll take you in for a closer look. Alright, so we're back from our second pass with the V36. Let's zoom in here. You can see that we have essentially, and I'll try to get a little closer as well, those trails, if you look into that light like we did before, are gone. So that's 2 passes with the V34 and the cutting pad, followed by 2 passes with the V36 and the cutting pad as well. Now let's go ahead and top it off with our wax and we'll be all set. All right, so now that we've finished polishing the hood, it is time to put on what we call the top coat from Chemical Guys, Extreme Top Coat Sealant with Carnauba Wax. This product lasts for about 3 months and then you've got to reapply it, but it's really easy to apply. It's at low speed, real easy, no elbow grease with the buffer. We'll get it done in a couple seconds and come check it out. So as we've done before, shake well, apply it right onto the buffer. This one, we've got a nice finishing pad. Again, brand new pad for a new product. Don't mix them. All right, let's go ahead and do it. All right, same process for application. We're gonna prime the hood. And then on this one, the only difference is we're not going up to a speed setting 6. We're gonna keep it at a speed setting 1, evenly apply the product, wipe it off, and we're all done. All right, so I promised I would be sweaty at the end, and that's just from doing the hood. I have more work to do, but I'll leave you guys there. So again, it looks like the Chemical Guys products came through. Thank you very much to the guys in the Fort Lauderdale store. You were a great help. Really appreciate your time. And if you want to avoid all the steps I just took when you go on your road trip, make sure to have this product with you. Again, that's the Chemical Guys Bug and Tar Remover Fast Acting Car Wash. I'll have a link in the description down below, and I will also have the mix ratio for you to keep a quick detail spray bottle in your trunk. Pack a lot of microfibers. Chemical Guys has great ones. I'll put some links as well for those. But get this product, avoid what I just did. But hey, if you want to buffer it, if you want to do some of your own paint correction work like we just did, you saw the process. It's not too bad, a little bit of elbow grease. Hopefully you've got a nice shaded garage. It would be great if my garage had a fan. But that's it. We saved the car. The paint is not damaged. We'll catch you on the next one, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.